Well, good morning, YouTuber friends. I wanted to shoot this video as a little thank you to Timo for sending some rock, and I thought I'd start it out by showing you a little bit of my garden. What you're seeing here finally is some wet dirt. Got a little rain overnight, and this garden's going to really benefit from it. It's my lettuce patch over there. We've been eating that right along. Of course, I love green onions. Over here is the bean patch, and beyond that is the cucumbers. And I see blossoms on them, so they look good. Right here in front of me is my summer squash, my yellow squash, and they're all blossomed out real nice. And then over here is the zucchini patch, and there's a few zucchinis starting to show. I got one there that I could probably pick. And lots and lots of blossoms. Potatoes are growing here in the corner, and my wife loves parsnips, so I stuck them in the back corner over there. So let's go over here. My dog here is on search for squirrels. I got to watch my steps as I go across here because he leaves landmines everywhere in this area. I don't want to get surprised by one of them. Back to the man cave we go. So here we go into the sacred sanctuary. My boy's bike's in there. He didn't take that to work today because we got rain. And the napping area. Well, here's a beautiful sight to a flint napper. Now I know to a lot of people that'll look at that, they'll say, well, that's a nice bunch of rocks, a lot of color, pretty. But to me, I see that as a gold mine, just waiting to be worked on and made into some really neat things. Timo, I can't thank you enough for taking the time to pack these rocks up, and I've got in here some rocks from before over in this corner that you sent that I haven't got to yet. And here's some of the newer ones, the bigger pieces. And I do want to thank everybody that watches my videos and takes the time to comment. I certainly appreciate all the input you guys and gals give to me. Well, anyway, I was so excited when this box arrived. I just tore it right open and started right into work on it. And I didn't stop till last night, and I ended up making these four right here. Now my first one was this guy here. Now I remember I made a Dixon Adena before. It wasn't quite right. And I do think this one's a whole lot closer. Look at how thin this thing got. So there's my Dixon, and that was a really dry piece of stone, but I absolutely love the way it looks. It came out really good. Then I grabbed one, and it had some sort of a bullseye inside, and I kept right at it, kept knocking away on it, and ended up getting this little Snyder's here. Well, that just was the start of things to come. This one here was my next piece, and looks beautiful, doesn't it, on this side? When you see what was inside the stone. Great big old dry thing in there, but I was able to chip through most of that. I just think this point's cool because it's got that in there. You know, not every point's got to be a perfect piece of flint. I think sometimes when you see the imperfections in the rock is what makes the character to the point. That's a nice point. I like that point. Then finally I wrapped my day up, grabbing one more of the big chunks, and I made this guy here. Now this one is really, really a pretty stone. And you can see that bullseye, or the quarter or half of the bullseye goes right through. And I love working raw stone, and these creek stones you found there, Timo, were some good rocks. So this is what I ended up making, and I had a great day. I enjoyed it a lot, and many thanks to you, Tim, for taking, like I say, taking the time and collecting these rocks up here, sending them my way, and letting me bash away on them. So thanks again to everybody who watches, and there'll be more to come.